Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense takes the field for the first time today. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
Smashes through the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success. Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interesting to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the right. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at Hurtado. Coming after it. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. And that pass picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Oh, picked off.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He breaks a tackle. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. The lone back's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Steps away. Hit as he throws. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Caught in the backfield. It's Wells. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Scrambling away. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Math.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Not the most productive pass for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Plummer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Off the RPO, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hurtado. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. Comes out throwing on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pocket starts to collapse. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's looking for a man on second down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think that Georgia players, fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, oh, they want to rub it in their face.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. Racing down the left side. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there.
He's taking the shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack net.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll try the run.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be...
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. to throw. It's Hurtado. Got a man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Georgia going up tempo. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Billy.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the ball's on the ground.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air, trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, the power run here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield, it's Hurtado. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move, it's O'Grady. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a move. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Utah State.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brown will throw it. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's O'Grady. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
They get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Trying to surge it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Gonna run it. It's O'Grady. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Finds him out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got a...
Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter.